Live from the O'Brien Services Stadium Studios, this is the fifth quarter.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Football Friday. This is the fifth quarter. We bring you nothing but the best high school football action right here on WWAY. TJ Spivey's in town tonight. Andrew James will join us shortly, and I am Dustin Dorsey. TJ, what a night we had in our area. How you feeling? You ready for some football tonight?
I'm excited to be back. Thanks for having me back. Weather was absolutely perfect. Down in Charlotte tonight, great football game there.
Yes, it was, and that's where we start off here, TJ. Way to tease right into it. So let's start off with a couple old high school friends of yours. J.P. Price and Brett Hickman are the new head coaches, and they played against each other in high school. Now they're coaching against each other. Both teams got Week 1 wins. Who can make it to 2-0? Let's head out to Charlotte. ATMC brings us the Wolfpack and the Trojans at 7-0 early Whiteville. But West strikes back, going to the air game to Trey Bell.
Jay Fletcher here. Trey Bell, fast as anybody in the region. A lot of people calling this the Battle of 130 here. Jay Fletcher throwing those routes every weekend pays off. Whiteville quarterback Ty Moss taking over the game right here when he needed to. Makes a big play right where he left off last week.
The quarterbacks dueling in this one. That takes the lead. Final chance. Fletcher going up top, but it is picked off by Ty Anderson. Whiteville holds on to win it. J.P. Price undefeated against his new coaching counterparts. Pack roll to a 2-0 lead. 14-7 is the final. Road trip to South Carolina for our next battle. Third new head coach Brian Davis taking on Sockstead North on offense. Rob Mel Lowry throwing it off to James Willis, and say goodbye, TJ.
Yeah, North Brunswick always has kids that can run. You look at their track program. Coach Davis doing a great job, getting better and better each week, and those kids are competing.
Sockstead, though, this time taking the ball, throws it off to the left, cuts it all the way back up to the right, up the sidelines. Another big-time play, but how about this? Hankey on the field, calls it back. 2 plays later, though, they finish the deal. McKenna Martinell, the diving touchdown reception, and they would go on to win it. 39-21 is the final. Sockstead wins it. West Blade Knights are back in action tonight, folks. The team is ready to charge against South Brunswick, but it's the Cougs on the attack early. Mason Phillips on the rollout, and he takes it himself. He loves to do this, TJ.
Yeah, Coach Larry Brock putting in the wing tee here, doing a great job. Just like North Brunswick, see the Cougars getting better each week.
Now we go to the run game. Gets off to Alex Brown, who goes up to the sidelines down the left side of the field. Tiptoes his way into the end zone for the score.
Yep, buck sweep, can't draw it up any better than that.
No, you can't. They go to the air game now. The home cheerleaders looking good, and the South Brunswick game is looking good as well. Nice dump off pass there. Mason Phillip to Keyshawn Smith. And then it's the man Alex Brown again. This could be a nice piece for them, TJ.
Yeah, a little jet sweep right here. Guard does a good job of getting out there. Nobody's going to give him any love. I like the way the Cougars look tonight.
Yeah, Cougars win it 41-12. Now, right down 87, East Bladen Eagles hosted Clinton. First season without Coach Bob Lewis on the sidelines. And it's Clinton early going to the ground game. You know they love to do that.
Yeah, a lot of great football players on this field, a lot of tradition. Two really good football teams, and Clinton was just able to pull one out.
Now we got Knowledge Evans on the big bruising run. Look at him just throwing Eagle defenders off of him for the score. Touchdown, 12-0 to this point. It's Clinton again on the attack here. It's going to be big number 32, Jaquez Wallace. That is the 2-point conversion. That makes it 14-0. East Bladen tries to fight back, but it's not enough. No Coach Lewis, no problem for the Dark Horses. Clinton takes down East Bladen 14-0. Trask has been in the headlines all week. Now Coach Jonathan Taylor and company focus in on Lakewood here, and it's Lakewood on the attack early after a big win by Pender. They get it going again, TJ.
Yeah, Trask doing a great job competing, a little bit of adversity right here. See them getting better each week. Coach doing a great job.
Now, defense, how about this? Good defensive play here by the Titans. Picked off, takes it back on the other side, Nathan Wood. We go to the second quarter now, and it's Lakewood once again. Hayden Carter hands off to Shamar Tucker, who goes the distance. Brings it within striking distance. That takes it to the 30, and then TJ, they go to the air for the score.
Yep, that's what happens. You run the football, and then you go up top and hit them with the big one.
Trask falls to 2-0 on the season. The final in this one, 14-6. They fall to 0-2. So TJ, couple games that we saw so far. What do you see from these games so far?
A lot of improvement. Jamboree, everybody's a little nervous, a lot of people there. Week 1, we saw a lot of fumbles on the ground, and it looks like everybody kind of cleaned that up. Every team I've seen so far has gotten better from week 1 to week 2, especially North and South. I thought West Brunswick looked really good tonight, and we'll see some more.
Your old high school buddies looked pretty darn good as well in their debut performances earlier so far. The highlights don't stop here, folks. More 5th quarter after the break. Andrew James joins us next to highlight our game of the week. Keep it locked right here.
More highlights coming up. You're watching the 5th quarter of WWAY. This is the 5th quarter game of the week.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the best high school football show around the 5th quarter. And you heard it. It's time for our game of the week. Nothing like a good old rivalry game. Pender looking for a bounce back in a big way. Topsail, the chance for a county sweep. Andrew James joins us now with the action. Andrew?
The Princes of Pender, the Kings of the County, whatever title you want to give it, bragging rights are on the line tonight in Hampstead. The Pender Pats taking on the Topsail Pirates. Now, Topsail has made this their game the last 5 meetings. Senior Noah LaValle for the Pirates knows that this is his game. He gassed the Pats for 145 yards last time. More on him coming up. First Pirates possession, the fake that got us all. Cody Wallace deep connects to Jonathan Ward, who is on a one-way ticket heading west into the end zone. Pirates strike first over the air. Now, a quick 3-and-out for Pender. Put the ball right back in the hands of this man. LaValle finding the edge for his first touchdown of the night. That was pretty quick. Well, third downs were where Pender needed to prove themselves tonight, and they would. Oh, nope, you won't do it that way. Pender, another 3-and-out, only converted a handful of first downs in the first half. Next possession, LaValle again from midfield, getting it into the red zone. Pirates made that their home in the first half. LaValle punches it in, 3 touchdowns and around 150 yards on the ground in just 2 quarters. And folks, that's all you need to know. It was 42-zip at half, and the Topsail Pirates defeat Pender Patriots 54-7. That's your final.
We were able to run the football, and no one was able to run the football, but the offensive line, I felt like, did a great job up front and blocking the people they were supposed to block.
They were close to breaking in on the edge a couple times, but overall, I think our outside containment did pretty good, and they held them in pretty well. So.
Topsail now can say last year was not a fluke. They are 2-time county champs taking the win this evening. They will head up the county line to face Dixon next week. Pender will host Union. That's it for me. Glad to be on the team officially. All the best to you, Dustin. Thanks so much for your years of work here. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, Andrew. Welcome to the team, pal. Now our first look at Hoggard in the home opener for the Vikes against Orange High School. Start off with some defense, TJ. Long night for the Panthers quarterbacks.
Yeah, Orange is a really good high school program, and Hoggard really had their way with them tonight. It just shows you how much better they're getting.
Brooks carry on the sack. Now it's time for the offense to get on the attack right down the field in the opening possession. Jordan Rickey for the 7-0 lead for the Vikes. Next possession for the home team. New quarterback Gabe Johnson going to the air. Anthony Schiavone down to the 10-yard line.
That's what Hoggard does. They've made that route famous. Can't defend it, and they're just going to keep doing it.
It's the man, Kenneth Marshall. They go to the ground game to get in the end zone once again. Straight ahead falls in the end zone. Hoggard builds their lead 14-0. The fans in Viketown loving it, and it's Marshall again with speed. A 46-yard house call.
Yeah, great job by Hoggard. Coach Underwood doing an excellent job down there, getting those kids better each week. They understand it's a process.
2-0 for Hoggard. Vikings hold their opponent once again to only one score, this time 34-7 victory over Orange. Big surprise of the week one was the loss by New Hanover. They're angry and fired up tonight, looking to take on Northside on the road. Blake Walston, though, an uncharacteristic interception just on the throw-up pass there, TJ.
Yeah, Northside, another really good traditional powerhouse. It was interesting to see what New Hanover, how they would bounce back.
It was a run game there. That takes the 7-0 lead there. And then New Hanover going back to the air, another interception by Walston. What is going on here, folks?
You know, a couple throws, little jump balls could have went either way. His defense bailed him out, and they were able to get right back on offense.
Defense helping out the special teams. A different story. Takes it to the house. The Monarchs do here, but it's not enough to get the win. Back in the win column for the Cats. 24-14 is the final from Greenville. Finally, BJ Jordan and the Stallions taking on Wallace Rose Hill, former Titans' first game, and what a way to start, TJ. 70 yards, he gone.
Yeah, what a great atmosphere to play high school football in down in Wallace Rose Hill. A lot of state championships between these two programs. Great football game.
It's the Dogs answering back here. Touchdown. Devin Gardner puts them on the board, but not enough to get the win. What upset in Duplin County. Down go the state champs. Southwest runs their way to a 29-20 win over the Dogs. TJ, BJ Jordan leading the way. Multiple touchdowns at pick. Wallace falls at home. What a get for the Stallions, huh?
Yeah, I mean, definitely an upset. People probably at Southwest Onslow don't think it's an upset. Onslow County has some great football, a lot of state championships for the Stallions. You know, difficult situation there with that kid. Just kind of have to make the most of it.
Yeah, we're going to see how Pender and Trask, we'll see them, of course, this year in the Coastal 8. But we will have more action for you because we will wrap up our show after this. First, though, we have all the scores from week number 2 of the high school football season.
Fifth quarter play of the week, brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Hello, one more time here. Our favorite time of the evening, the best of the best in our play of the week. And for our top moment, we head back out to Shallotte. Game-sealing interception for Whiteville here, TJ. Ty Anderson wins it for the Pack.
Yeah, 13 seconds to go in the game when this happened. I mean, that's that close to giving us some free football. They catch that ball. We're in overtime right now.
Yes, and one more time in slow-mo. Beautiful. That is a good way for J.P. Price and company to get the victory. Now, it's back once again here, folks. Our player of the week vote. Top 3 performance, Noah LaValle. The Beast is back in Topsail. 3 touchdowns in the beatdown of Pender for the county sweep. How about Alex Brown from South Brunswick? Multiple touchdowns to help the Cougs get the 40 burger on West Bladen. And the third and final, Kenneth Marshall leading the Vikings to 2-0 with 16 carries, $147 and 2 scores. We picked the nominees. Next part's on you. Follow WWAY Sports on Twitter and vote for your favorite player. Voting begins at midnight, lasts 24 hours. Good luck, guys. TJ, the end of the show, end of the road here for me at WWAY. We had a lot of fun here. Football season goes on. So what did we learn going into week 3?
Kind of like I said earlier, everyone we saw tonight got better. Even a couple of teams that lost, they got better, especially on defense. You know, everybody thought Whiteville West Brunswick was going to be a shootout. Ends up being a defensive struggle. At the end of the night, you just find a way to win.
So that's it. It's the name of the game. You got to keep putting W's on the board, and good things will happen. So we will see how it all shakes out next week. For now, that will do it. Thank you to all you guys, the teams, players, coaches, you at home, the fans, for making this experience so great for me. We created the best high school football show around, and it will live on the next weeks with some new faces. On behalf of our entire crew, thanks for letting me be part of the sports action here in southeastern North Carolina. One final time for me. See ya.
You're watching ABC on WWAY TV3.